In today's video, we are going to be doing part 18 of What If Civilization Started Over. Now, it's been a while since I've recorded. It's been about, well, I say a while, it's been longer before, but it's been 2 weeks since I've recorded a Wixo video. Maybe. And I'm not really sure what happened in the last video. All I know is that big countries. And, yep. Last video, I think we saw these two countries, join, I guess you could say. Just that color. I knew it. We also can't remember what fully happened in the episode. But what I do know is that we got some stuff to do. That stuff as in we got, everything everything needs to do stuff because we're in the era of great expansion. Now, what I was going to say originally, whenever I was going to make my movies, as I said I was going to do those like in part 10, I said I was going to do them in 10 parts each. So apparently I can't make them that long. So I'm going to see if I can do it with 5 parts each, and if that doesn't work, then I'm just not going to be able to make the movies. But it's all fine. If I can ever figure out how to do it, then I'll figure that out. Also, this video, I'm going to try to, of course, I'm going to try to not say, or try not to stutter too much this video. I already have one thing planned for this video, which is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. You're just going to have to watch. Just going to have to watch the video to see what happens. But the first thing we are going to see, also before we start this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Like if you like this kind of content, and subscribe so you can help me reach 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Also, I've never said this in my videos, because I don't think anybody ever says this anymore, because does anybody still talk about the notification bell? Or does it instantly start giving you notifications whenever you subscribe to someone? I'm not sure. Because, I mean, there's no longer a notification bell. Like, it's just right next to this. It's like a part of the subscribe button. You have to go to their profile to turn it on. So does anybody say, turn on notifications? I don't know. But all I know is that, well, I'm zooming in over here. All I know is that we're going to have a war. Now, if I do my calculations, as in go back to part 17, we can see maybe there's a ranking I do in the video, maybe at the end, maybe. I'm not seeing a ranking happen. I don't think we did a ranking in the last video, so I'm going to have to go to part 16 now. Of course. Also, as of today, as I'm recording this on March 29th, I have posted part 11 and 12, which, I mean, before this one comes out, all of them before this one will come out, before I post this one, of course. But also, go watch the what if Wixo country was real. Like I've done so far. I've done the American country, the Caucasus country, the Mesopotamian country, and the South Africa country. I haven't done any more countries other than that, but because they're all based on part 10, because I recorded them before releasing all the other parts. And yeah, let me find part 16 right here. Let me find where I did I think it was the last thing I did in the video. Alright, here we go. Now I got a good view of what everything is. So, that's good. Like the strength of every country. But yeah, I've already been recording for so long. It's already been like nearly 5 minutes. So yeah, let's actually do something with our lives. Because all I've just been doing is looking for a video and talking, which is what I do basically every time. But we're gonna see a war happen between this country right here and, you know, the Lime country. Now, the Lime country is not in the top 10. I'm not sure what it stands as. But all I know is that this country, ever since countries have started popping up over on this side, has been making a lot of money. It's like the Portugal. I mean, what? No, it's like the Singapore of the Wix. It's like the Singapore of the Wixo series, because Singapore, you know, is right here because of trade through the Malacca Strait. If I'm not saying that correctly, please let me know. But yeah, they're gonna declare war on the Lime country, the Southeast Asian country, and they actually cut off this side and this side of the I don't know the name of this peninsula, or not peninsula, that island. I keep pressing control to zoom out, but that's my new software I use, which you've probably most likely seen it by now. They take over this part. This country is... Whoa. I can do that? Alright, let's... Oh, and it's at a tilt. Let's fix that. I could probably fix it here. There we go. Alright. Yeah, back to this. Because I've been pressing the wrong buttons because of my new software. It's totally different from this. But they take over this entire island, and they start moving up this way. And this country is actually pretty weak. For it being like a decently sized country, it's pretty weak. And but we're gonna see the Chinese country, I think is what I called it. I'm pretty sure I called this the Chinese country. We're gonna see them also start invading the green country. They do that to try and, you know, do this right here, do this maneuver to block off or disconnect the country from the other side. And with this, these two countries join in, and they just, you know, take whatever they get. Right there. There we go. Now they continue their invasion. They start going along the coastline. They come up this way. This country is pretty strong. It's the 8th strongest country in the Wixo series as of recently. Gonna have to redo that, kind of just like this. Right. They do this, disconnect that part, and take that. And basically after that, it's just going in and invading from this country. Except they stop. Now, the reason they stop is because they had a ceasefire happen, to where they're like, okay, we need to stop fighting, we need to negotiate and do all this cool stuff. So they did, and they negotiated that they get all their invaded areas and the Java Island, or at least half of the Java Island up to here, It's not even half, but they get that part of the Java Island. And the Chinese country get all their taken territories. And they leave them be. Now, the Chinese country is like, okay, let us have the rest of what you own in the Philippines. And obviously they're going to have to agree, or else they might, get demolished. So yeah, that's already happened. We've already had a war. We haven't had a country like die off yet. Yet. I don't know why I said yet. I'm not planning anything yet. Yet. Why do I keep saying yet? Yet. My bad. These countries over here, they're going to expand into the South America, and more into the Andes Mountain. Is that the right mountain range name? Is that the right ones? I think it's the Andes Mountains. Now, this country right here, which I don't recall what I named it. So I'm going to have to figure out what I did there. They are pretty good at maneuvering mountain ranges. But they stop here. And this country starts. They come down this way, take over this little area here. Go along that. And they take this. And yeah, right here. Now, that's the most we're going to see happen in South America this episode. But that's all good. We're going over to Europe, where we're going to see nothing happen. Yeah, I don't know why I said let's come over to Europe. We're going to come over to Africa. And these two countries, this one and this one, the South African and the East African, which I'm pretty sure I called it like in one of my episodes I call it like the country of the Horn of African country. This is the Central African country now. But that might not stay the same because they are declaring war on them. Both the South African and the East African country. They make a landing over here. The South African team makes a landing, or country makes a landing over here from oh wow, I'm starting to not be able to talk again for some reason. This is always so much fun. I make a landing from Madagascar, which I don't know, it's bugging me. Alright, we should be good now. We should be good. But that which really helps them. That really helps them. The landing really helps them invade into their country. They come up here and they just start really invading them. See, the East African country, they aren't in the top 10, but the South African country is literally the strongest country in Wixo. So yeah, that's it's not good for the Central African country. At this point, they enter into their capital, destroy it, and they decide on borders looking like this. Yeah, isn't it beautiful? Yeah, now I gotta make this line again. Actually, I'm not gonna make the line. So I just erased all the borders, and because there was really no point in having to redraw the borders after every time. But we're gonna see one last big thing, and then we're gonna do a military ranking. I think a military ranking either every video or every 2 videos is perfectly fine. We're gonna do a military ranking after one more thing happens. So if I figure out a color that I can use, maybe a kind of a this color. Nope. Make it brighter. Yeah. Nope. Basically the exact same color. Also, I just realized this isn't a country. This is the Argentinian country. This is the British country. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm so glad that came to mind. Also, there is a 5th lake. It's like around here, but I just erased it off this map for some reason. So, yeah, that's fun. I'm getting so sidetracked. Is this a color? No. Okay. Looking good. Okay, looking good. Last test. It's good. It's official. This new country is it's really going to make an impact in the world just from its existence. This is going to be a rebellious country. This country is going to happen from a rebellion, and I'm going to give you a hint. I want you to try and guess which country it's going to be breaking away from. It is in this frame. So it could be from the British country, it could be from the Spanish country, it could be from the West African country, it could be from the Egyptian country, it could be from the Arabian country. If the entire country is not a part of it, unless it's like the British country because it has overseas territories. If the entire country is not a part of it, like, let's go ahead and like get those away. Any country here, it could possibly be, and it's obviously going to be the 3rd strongest one here, which is the 3rd strongest in the world. So it is the American country. Now, where you might ask this rebellious country rebel from, you're probably guessing it'd be over here because it's far away from the capital. You're thinking it might be up here because the people like to be cold. You're wrong. Now, the capital is in a very good spot. It can reach all the way up here, it's all the way down here, and it's surrounded by lakes. But that's where the rebellion is going to happen. The rebellious country is going to, let's make a smaller brush, it's going to rebel right along here. And basically it's too close. So I gotta change the color. Are you kidding me? Is this too close to anything? No. Oh, that color's not good. Ugh. I think I already tested that. And alright. But yeah, they're going to take over. They're going to be like this. This rebellious country. You see the reason why I say it's going to make a huge impact? Please don't do it again. It did it again. How many times is it going to do this? Maybe I need to go darker. Maybe I need to make it brown. If it's not the same color as that, then it's good enough. Alright. There's no way this could possibly do it again. Thank you. Alright, so this country is going to take over their capital. And in the process of taking over their capital, they're going to make that their capital, meaning that the American country is going to need a new capital. This is really going to affect their military power, by the way. Their new capital is going to be right here or no, right here. So, yeah. Is there any countries that don't have a capital? Every country got a capital. Remember, this is part of Spain. I mean, not Spain. The British country. Wow. This country is also going to take over a little bit into unexplored territories right here. There you go. A new country has emerged, and it is called the Great Lake Country. Believe it or not, since it, takes over all the lakes. Now, time for a military ranking with America no longer having the Great Lakes. Let's do a military ranking. Only up to 10 though, so let's cut. So I decided to actually number them up to 12 because just to show you how much it actually changed. So if we take a quick little look, the American country was number 3 in part 16. Now it's number 7, just because they lost their Great Lakes and their capital. So them taking their capital and the Great Lakes made them really, really weak because, first of all, the capital was there. Then the Great Lakes, they're really important because, there's its body of water. It's good for like fish and, just water supply. But let's just go ahead with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the strongest country is still the South African country. The second strongest is still the Turkish country. The third strongest is now the British country. The fourth strongest is now the Spanish country. The fifth strongest is now the Finnish country, or the Scandinavian country. I don't know why I said Finnish. The Scandinavian country. The sixth is the Germanic country. The seventh is obviously the American country. The eighth is still the Chinese country, and the ninth is still the what do I call it? The Russian country. I think so. But the 10th has been moved down. This was the 10th, but now the East African is the 10th strongest. This is the 11th, and this country, which I've always loved, is the 12th strongest. Now, that'll do it for today's video. If there's anything, give me ideas on what to do, because let's also see, can I make it all the way back? Yeah. Alright. Give me ideas on what to do for Wixo, because I really don't think of many ideas. I just start recording and I'm like, I'm going to do something with Wixo today. I just start recording and don't know what I'm going to do. I just go with the flow and just start thinking of things while I go through. The Great Lake country I had written down. I was like, I got to make that a country. So, yeah. Yeah, this is part 18, I think. We're getting close to we're getting close to 1/5 of the way through the Wixo series, at least season 1. There might be more than 100 episodes, but this is only a fifth of the entire thing. There might be 50 episodes in one season, but which means we'd be more like almost halfway through. But I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, this is the end of the video. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe. On screen now you can see the Wixo playlist, my channel logo, and a video YouTube thinks is best for you. Yeah, give me ideas for Wixo. Also, let me know what countries to use in the What If Wixo country was real. Thanks for watching, and God bless.